No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going. Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section. All right, then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look? If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our... When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Did he find another... Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. This is...
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, there's...
Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ashtahar, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Windblade! Heep! You heep! Be gone!
Quake! Crumble!
Rise!
Let's dance!
Take thrust! There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! Fisher!
I'll race you there! I'll protect us.
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Not so hard! Not so hard!
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Let's dance. Go, Barbara, go!
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Let the show begin.
Crumble! Quake! Careless! Crumble!
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Quake! I will have order.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Rise! Quake!
Let the show begin.
Crumble! Morax! You think you can destroy me?
Let's dance.
Come, experience an eon of suffering. There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain.
My. Going out is tiring.
Crumble! Quake! Rise!
Sooner or later,
Crumble!
no atonement for 1,000-year pain.
This is order! Rise! Crumble! Rise!
Crumble!
Quake! Run! Careless! Quake!
Don't be such a brute.
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Let's dance. Windblade. Let it rain.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, You return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Aish.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Aishtaha.
Huh? Kun?
Morax.
You're...
Aishtaha. The very...
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things... Allow me to elaborate. Heaven and earth. Yin and yang. Opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and...
So there are two Ashtahas?
No, it can't be.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able... That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are...
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had you...
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't. Aishtaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax. With a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. Erosion ground Aishtaha's consciousness into oblivion. Aishtaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Aishtaha and Morax.
No!
I am the remnants of Aishtaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor...
No! It is I, Aishtaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I, all powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as... Strange. What?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt.
No! That isn't true!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains.
More axe!
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax. You call...
I do.
Well... I'm afraid old habit...
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon. Sir...
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the...
Straight down to business.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three...
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and...
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ajdaha. You're coming back to...
Not I. Merely, once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be...
You always did have a great admiration for...
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps...
Ajdaha. I am no longer the Geo...
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get...
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, that's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had all... You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those...
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an element...
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago. And...
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done...
that day in the chasm...
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for it...
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not...
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you.
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content... Old friend. God of contracts.
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Ashtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ashtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, But even a stone may tire, personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of people abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is but I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my
You still care a lot about Liyue.
call it. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history.
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to...
I understand. But I must apologize.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejdaha? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my...
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues. There are many events of ages past. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that